so everybody has the ability to bring a friend. We'll see. I think 2 people have exercised that. I think we have 2 brand new players to our games. So that's good. Awesome flight path here, Prim to Severny. You can go almost anywhere in the map. Milta Power, probably a long jump with a car. We'll see if anybody does that. I don't think they will. We'll see if we have any early droppers going to Prim with me here in a moment. Looks like no early droppers, no biters for Quarry, Primorsk, and we're out of the range visibly of players spawning. Prim's mine. I could loot up and fight these guys if I wanted. That would be a twist, wouldn't it? Alright, let's see where everyone is. Along the flight path as the flight path ends with a 7 to 12 drop. I predict that Georgia Pole, Pochinki, I predict Severny going to have a lot of players. Also, we're going to have a lot of players on this left region here. And we do. Hair Metal Gaming. In the garage outside Watertown. With flight path like this, no players jumped early. We do have 2 at Gatka, Silent and Stanworth. Gullerby long dropping to Millie. I like the play. 2 going Yasnaya. That's where I would have landed. Let's get over to Gatka and see if we're gonna have an early game interaction between the 2. Under the map, it's difficult to find where Gatka is. I don't typically travel under the map. Traveling under the map in spectator mode is twice as fast. See how slow it is up here? Because everything has to load and render. So we'll see what Silent and Stallworth do, or excuse me, Stanworth do here, and see if they are going to rotate around into each other. Looks like Stanworth has landed here, my favorite go-to spot, then pushing here and here. I don't like landing at this building because then you're limited. This building's not good for loot. This building and this building is bad for line of sight. You can't really see anything. So this player here can see almost all of Gatka except for like this house. And no one's really ever in this house. This is the best spot to land. If you land on an early game weapon, you can cover all of this gear. So let's take a look and see. Looks like Silent's just going to hold for a second. So from the interior of this house, I can see... Oh, I've done something. I can see almost all of Gatka. Let's get back over there. He's got the AKM, 30 bullets. Silent in the house next door. Looks like he's just holding and looking for him. Sleepy Grumpy and Possum and Yasnaya together. That might be another early game interaction. Looks like Larry and Hunter are on top of each other as well. Choosing North George. Hair Metal coming into Baba Yaga's Watertown. Baba Yaga always drops Watertown, in case you guys don't know. He's a big Watertown dropper. It's his normal loot path, is through Watertown. He's very familiar. Hair Metal coming in. I don't know much about Hair Metal Gamer, but I know that Baba Yaga is a Watertown expert. He knows all of the angles, so I'm a little worried. KV the Animal taking a little bit of damage here. And we have a fight in Gat here. Silent and Stanworth fighting with the UMP-45 and the HKM. It's hard peeking around that corner, but Stanworth, the FPP expert, peeks and sprays. It's a good shot there. Stanworth secured that loot. He secured his area around. Let's get back over to water. Let's see if we're going to have a fight between Baba Yaga and Hair Metal Gamer. 3 in Pochinki as well. That's going to be very interesting to see. I suspect Baba Yaga and Hair Metal are going to be the next interaction here. Hair Metal's on the far side. Baba Yaga's in his triple stack. I love the palace here. I always hold this palace whenever I'm in Watertown defending because you have line of sight across all Watertown. When I'm in here, I can see almost all of this. I can see all of this. And then I can push to this side and I can get a little higher, and I can see all of this. Most players, when they hold, they tend to hold this building, the apartment, but then look at the line of sight you have. It's almost like tunnel vision. You're very limited. So I think the palace here, much better to hold. A lot of people call that Taliban. Let's see what this drop is going to be. Get a little bit of a distance here. Hair Metal Gamer rotating on the perimeter. So he's come in from here. He landed here. He's rotated around, he's looted here, and he's pushed around. Baba Yaga on the roof trying to locate. Remember, this is first-person perspective. So from this roof, he's going to have excellent line of sight. I don't think he's going to see Hair Metal as he's just standing still in the open. He doesn't know that Hair Metal Gamer is here. He's let his guard down in Watertown, content with his area, and he doesn't know that he has competition. Let's get over to see if Hunter Laurie and Larry the David are going to fight. North George here, they're a building apart, it feels like. Let's get up and check in on them. Man, I was low as can be. All right, Hunter Laurie in the God building, Larry the David in the double apartment stack. Let's do a little flyby. What you working with, Larry? What you got on your back there, buddy? You got a laser sight on your UMP-45 and your Mark 47. Cool blue nose, though. Oh, there's the door over there, Larry. Having a little trouble. Let's check in with Hunter Laurie. Let's see what Hunter Laurie's rocking. Hunter Laurie's in the bathroom, debating over the VSS and the UMP-45. VSS best, one of the, whoa, 6x on the, okay, know something I don't know. VSS, one of the best weapons in first person, along with the crossbow and obviously a bolt action, because they have to show themselves. They have to peek. Very difficult in third person to determine where you're getting shot from, but very, very good in FPP. No other early game interactions now that Baba Yaga's down to Hair Metal Gamer. Or, excuse me, other than Baba Yaga and Hair Metal Gamer. Looks like Baba Yaga has left. Where is Baba Yaga? Did I miss a kill in the kill feed? I must have. Must have missed a kill in the kill feed, as Baba Yaga's eliminated to Hair Metal Gamer. No other early game interactions. Hunter Laurie and Larry getting a bit closer here. I like Hunter Laurie's loot path here. I normally skip these, the small one stories. I skip these 4. I normally go double stacks, and then I rotate to this one, and then I go straight to the triple story. By then I'm looted for my North Georgia loot path. I normally avoid the apartments. They're just, they take so long to loot. Opening a door, finding loot. Opening a door, finding loot. Opening a door here, I mean, it's just, you see, open a door, tiny loot spawn. It's just, I don't think it's worth the time to loot the apartments. I've never thought that it would be worth it. As these players rotate to zone, they're not going to find a car. So they're going to fight. It's just a matter of when. We need to get over to Pochinki. There's going to be a lot of action here in Pochinki. Let's get over there. There's a pro tip. When when hosting and you want to get over somewhere very fast, go under the map. Under the map. That was given to me by a developer. Under the map. Flying over there. Let's pop up and check in with Chronic. Let's check in with, is this Trackers? It is. And Immaculite. Kind of like Aculite, but Immaculite. Okay, okay. Normally, Pochinki is very good in first person. One of my favorite places to land because you have to physically show yourself. And then I think I'm good at scanning all the angles. So if you are good at being attentive and looking at the edge of your screen as opposed to just the middle half of your screen, and you're good at scanning all around in first person, one of the best spots to be is to get onto this roof, jump here, and then along this edge, you might want to jump here. I love this roof here, this green topped roof. I can fight here. This is all I'm really weak to, is fighting here. I can defend myself here by peeking over this edge and shooting here. I can pop to this roof and I can check all of this. And if I hear footsteps, I can always pop here and defend this. This is one of my favorite areas in FPP. Another area that I've seen in a custom game, or excuse me, in a pro game, was to open the door on this building, to do your rail jump onto the door here, then to vault onto the roof. Once vaulting onto this roof is to jump here. Could you imagine an FPP play here from a prone gamer or a late game situation? Incredible play. No one would ever think as you're walking the Pochinki streets to look up there. Do you see how difficult the roof would be? You would never think to look up there. So yeah, very powerful. Immaculite breaking glass over here, not scared that he's in the center of Pochinki with two other players. He has to know that two other players landed here. I'm not familiar with Immaculite, but he seems to be an aggressive player. Let's check his loadout here based on his movement. Standing still, rotating around like that in FPP, he knows that players could be looking at him with the classic M16A4 AKM loadout. Looks like he might be leaving the town here. As the players rotate in, Dopestone and Prinzar are going to be fighting. Stanworth and looks like Reese is fighting now. Let's get over there and check in with Reese and TS. Car 98 battle here. Reese Davis NBK looking to land a shot here on TS14. Too short on the nade, not going to hit. TS rotating around, but Reese doesn't know it. Reese doesn't have any cover other than line of sight. Hopefully he uses this ridge. You have to think he's still at the tree right now. It would be a weird push out into the road what TS is doing. It's a good play. It's probably going to secure him the kill. As Reese is exposing himself to the left, he doesn't know where he is now. So now that you've checked the tree and he's not there, Reese, you have to be scanning around. I wouldn't commit to that, though. I would not push over that ridge and scan. If he's familiar with the terrain, he would know that there's a dip there. Could still be there. Could have crossed right. But he's on his screen. Reese, he was on your screen left. If he's seen that. Prinzar and Dopestone might be fighting over a vehicle here as two players get closer. He's taking shots. He's now spotted him, obviously getting tagged. We'll see if Red Zone takes one of them. And he's going to prone to heal. This is the correct play here, I think. TS is going to push and be the aggressor. Oh, I used that first aid. He's going to push over. He knows he hit you. Listen for the steps. He's on your screen left. He sees him. He backs up. Does he take those shots? Does he announce his position? No hard cover. I nade here. You have one. Use it. You have the nade, Reese. Why aren't you using it here? You know he's bouncing around. Cook that nade. Throw it where he needs to be. He's on your right now. Reese is looking at only the center of a screen and not the perimeter edges of his screen. There it is. There's the nade, Reese. Not cooked enough, thrown over his head. Good stun push. TS14 might be stunned here. The stun effect's worn off. He's on his right. He doesn't know it. He's seen it. On the perimeter of his screen again. Learning moment there for these days. Only looking at the center of his screen. Zorg's now come up in the back. Let's get over there to him. As Zorg takes out TS14 with a headshot from his AKM. KD the Animal heard those shots as well. Dopestone has hit Prinzar with the okie doke. He's taking the car from him, left Prinzar stranded in the middle of a field. Prinzar's looking for Dopestone. He doesn't know. He's looking for a car as well. All rotating on a southern edge. Gullerby, excellent zone for him. Care package still unclaimed and farmed. Stanworth and Larry the David might have a fight here, as Larry the David's going to push over looking for a car. Stanworth is pushing into the garage looking for a car. Let's check back in Pachinki. Our two players still in Pachinki. Trackers and Chronic, building to building peeking. Still no sight here. 300 rounds of ammunition and no sight for Chronic Baker. Larry the David looking for a car. He's got his mini 6X, lots of meds, lots of throwables. Love his situation. Stanworth has a car in his garage, I believe. Zorg's looting out in the open, got his kill. Sleepy the Grumpy running through the fields, got a ways to go. Savage going to rotate in, it looks like. Possum might be possibly bridge camping here. Establishing a good centralized position at the gas station. Gas station is very hard to hold in FPP. I would much rather be in the Palace building here. I'd much rather be at Lighthouse here, hearing cars approaching. Big Stent taking a bit of damage here. See how everyone rotates in. We got a standoff here between Trackers and Chronic. Old-fashioned standoff. Another care package, bottom left. Fairy Pier Water. Gullerby chosen by the red zone. What is Wainzer doing here? I'm very intrigued by Wainzer's position. That's why he chose this position. I understand, Wainzer. Makes sense now, big guy. Aim up with ADS, 0 to 400 meters. If he I don't know if he shot that high enough. If he zeroes to 400 meters with that flare gun, it appears 150 meters in front of him. So if Wainzer did that correctly, shooting the flare gun this direction, the care package should land here. If he did that correctly by zeroing to 400 meters. We will see. I'm predicting the care package is going to land here. We will check in on it. We will check in on it in a minute. That is difficult to say. Check in on it in a minute. As Clag looks back at Mabriks, take a couple shots. Mabriks and Hare driving around here. Mabriks says he's going to take this fight. Stops, jumps out of his car, goes back to Clag's complex. Looks like he may want to fight over that complex and hold it. Clag says not today. Damages Mabriks a bit. His car's at 30%. Mabriks has got to stop here. He doesn't want to die. Good heal in the corner. Get that med kit off. Prince R2's located a vehicle. He's decided to join in on the activities. Parametal still driving around, having a good old time. But Major Clag's on the left of his screen, only looking at the center of it. He doesn't see him. Clag sees him, though. Mabriks only looking at the center of his screen, just as we talked about before with Reese Davis, NBK. Mabriks lobbing the frag over, a little too high over his head. Clag's nade hits. His nade hits. First aid. Clag pushes. Good hard cover here. I rotate into the house. Why not in the house? You have an incredible position in the house now. Clag's outside of the house with his back to a field. Terrible position here by Clag. Mabriks can always back into the house. Again, that nade's over him, I think. As Trackers is taken up by Chronic Baker inside Pachinki. Wainzer's got his care package. How close is the care package to the mark that I called out? Very close. Right exactly where I called. He's 0 to 400. He knows the strat. Mabriks exhausting all resources here. Throwing all the frags he has. Major Clag holding. Defensive position. There's a crossbow. Mabriks. Use it on him. That I do not boost here with that door open. I shut that door if I'm going to boost. For that reason, yep. Hair Metal Gamer's been taken out of the game by Possum. And a hard shift to right. Gullerby, terrible zone for you. Terrible for Possum, who moved center here. Hard right on Mabriks, Clag, Noob Harvest, and great zone for Savage. Cooking that frag. Mabriks throwing it over. Doesn't know where Clag is. Clag knows he's in the house now. He heard the glass break. He's rotating out and around, looking left. He sees Clag. And he sprays. One hit. Looks like a leg shot. And Clag turns on him with the barrel M762. Takes Mabrik out of the server. Wainzer's claimed his care package. Sleepy Grumpy just now getting into the zone here. Lots of meds. She'll bandage up. Dopestone looking around with his automatic killing machine and a 4X. Let's get over to Wainzer and see what he acquired from his main drop. Ooh, we got the AUG A3 And he's got an adrenaline syringe. He's got a ghillie suit. Ghillie suits are very powerful in FPP because players don't look around, as we've seen with Reese, as we've seen just recently with Mabriks and Major Clag. Players only look at the center half of their screen. Think standard definition. They do not look widescreen at the edges of their screen. Terrible habit to have. As KD the Animal's going to rotate in and make a play. I like Savage's position here. Top mountain here. And excellent position as the M24's Prinzar. Right on cue, Savage. Thanks for making me look smart, bro. Sleepy Grumpy's in a good position here, too. She's going to walk down. Not a lot of cover up here. She should hold this edge. Immaculite's going to rotate in. Larry's going to rotate in. This is a very, very good push here. Hey, Trackers. What's up, man? You sent me a party invite? Oh, I'm casting right now, man, so it'll be just a sec, man. I'm casting the game right now. Yeah. All right, so let's get back. Looks like Stend is going to rotate in on Clag's position. Savage is going to hold his area. He's going to clear out this zone, thinking that if players are in the woods, they're going to rotate around. Gullerby's found him a home in the zone. What is Gullerby doing? Can we talk about that? Is Gullerby just going to sit on the coast? He's found a home on the southern edge. He is going to sit there with his 3X, looking at all the bushes. He's got a car, he's got a boat, and he's got woods. He likes where he's at here. I don't like where he's at because this is a gatekeep situation. If someone on those rocks, Stend, Waynes, or Clag, if they rotate out, if Stanworth rotates here, and they see Gullerby, they see the boat, they see the truck, they shoot at him, Gullerby has no play. Gullerby can only get up here. This is the only place Gullerby can get up. He can get up here, but it's very difficult. It's a slow, long climbing process. Stanworth doesn't know. Stanworth doesn't know. He's going to crash in Clag's complex. He's driving around honking, trying to bait shots. He's testing to see if players are there. You have to know someone's established in the best position of the game. KD the Animal establishing in an awesome position here. Clag's taking shots at Possum. As Noob Harvest and Immaculite might have a fight here over a care package. Clag shoots Possum out of the car. Great play by Clag. He sees him there. Take that shot, Noob. Shot him in the pan, it looks like. He's running through the field on the right. Noob didn't see him. What an escape by Immaculite. Noob Harvest didn't see him. Living up to his name. Larry the David and Chronic getting into a fight in West Pachinki. Let's try to get over there to them. In a car here, Chronic Baker escaping the scene. Larry the David going to be taking a couple shots at him as he leaves. Larry's giving up on the fight. Zone's here. Zone chunks when it closes. This is phase 4. Noob Harvest still taking shots at Immaculite. Looks like Immaculite went back to the drop for some reason. Very confident as Zone centralizes on KD the Animal. One player in zone right now. One player has a huge advantage compared to the others. Zorg lets Chronic drive right by. Gullerby's taking a swim. He's not taking the boat. He is taking the boat. Gullerby would put himself at a huge disadvantage. When he crashes this, he needs to full sprint, weapons away, commit to this shack. Big Sten's going to hear him. Big Sten's going to shoot him. Watch this here. Chronic Baker taking a couple shots here. Getting shot at, by Zorg. He's going to drop the smoke. He's going to get in his car and he's going to leave. He's got a bolt action. That's a hard fight to take. Oh, Zorg, why are you running, big fella? One more shot. 1 HP! And he eliminates him from the server. Hold that tree if you're Zorg. Hold that tree. Clag's out of zone. Wainzer's out of zone. They all have to rotate in. Dopestone's on the edge of zone. Probably in the worst position right now. One player with a huge advantage as Gullerby and Big Sten are on top of each other. Gullerby is beached. Big Sten's high. Let's get over there. And I can't get over fast enough. I'm not good enough as Gullerby's eliminated from the server. Big Sten 33 with high ground. Shoots him very easily. Will anyone crash KD the Animal's complex? As Clag hears those shots from Big Sten 33 on the edge, and he's pushing over. Sten staring at him with his 8X mini. One shot lands for each player. Sleepy Grumpy's eliminated by the Grazza. Immaculate got the Grazza from the crate as Noob Harvest shot down at him. They're going to have to fight here. This is a big fight. Chronic Baker has seen Big Sten. Big Sten 33 doesn't have a real good play here. Get in the shack is his play. He's going to smoke his car. He's going to try to extract. He has 2 players looking at him now. This is going to be a very difficult extract. Major Clagnut knows what's going on. He should shoot that car right now. I'm spraying that car if I'm Major Clagnut. Clag's going to run away instead. Hoping Big Sten misses, and he does miss. He landed 3 bullets. This gives Big Sten 33 the chance to get away. Does he drive off the cliff? Goes low. Chronic Baker still taking the fight, taking a couple shots at him as Sten rotates around into zone. Gullerby, instead of pushing up here for a high ground with no cover as he leaves, Gullerby should have went this way. It cost him the game. Big Sten's going to crash something. Maybe a shack, maybe a small house here, single story. New Harvest and Immaculate still having a battle at the top of the map. Larry the David let Dopestone drive right by. Dopestone looks like he's just driving edge. Is Dopestone looking to be aggressive? He doesn't have any meds. He's not. He's stopping. Noob Harp, he's got the Thompson. Running a Tommy gun with no meds. I don't know if this is an ideal loadout with only 11 players alive in the game. Most players on edge, 1 player centralized. Chronic Baker's got a shack. Major Clagnut wants the shack. Major Clagnut has to know that there's a player in the shack. He's equipped a fragmentation grenade. He's getting shot at. He's going to have to run in. Oh, he knows a player's in. Clag misfiring. Chronic Baker taking him out of the game. It's unfortunate there. Good play, Major Clag. Rest in peace, bro. Let's get over the map. Let's take a look. KD to Animal centralized again. Actions. Waynes are taking shots from the far right side here. Waynes are 1 HP from Larry the David. Let's get over there. I want to look at it from Larry's perspective. I need to go low here. Noob Harvest taking out Dopestone. Dopestone was rotating around top edge with the Tommy gun. Didn't work out for him. Big Sten 33 driving away from the fight after tagging Major Clag. He's established a position in zone. Let's get an overhead view here. We're going to have a lot of fighting on the perimeter with 9 alive here. There's 1 fight on the perimeter. Southern edge here. Waynes are taking a couple shots here. Chronic Baker outside of the shack, standing in the open, shooting at Wainzer. And Wainzer's eliminated. Chronic Baker, just better, standing out in the open with no cover, shooting at Wainzer behind a tree. Excellent shots. KD to Animal. I would turtle up in this house. He hears those shots. He knows they're going to have to rotate in, but they have line of sight. He, from his position, he can't really see that far. It feels like he can, as Noob Harvest is eliminated by Larry, but he cannot. He has tight line of sight here. Let's check back in over with Immaculate. He has the Grazza. He's going to be going low here. We got shooting here on the far edge zone. Big Sten taking a couple shots as he rotates in zone. Savage 110 taking his first shots of the game. Nade going right on Big Sten. He doesn't take damage from it. Let's get over there quicker. Man, the sensitivity is incredible. And I can't get over there quick enough. There we are. As Savage eliminates him. Man, the sensitivity is incredible. Holy shit. Shots all over. He's going to have to rotate in zone. The zone chunks. He must have a lot of meds here. Let's spectate. KD to Animal with an awesome position. Fight at the top of the map. Larry the David taking out Stanworth close. Chronic Baker on the right seeing him. Chronic Baker's lining up the shot. Taking blue damage for it. Larry the David's healing. KD to Animal centralized. Again. For the 4th zone in a row. Chronic Baker spotted Larry David. Taking some shots at him. Popping the tires on his vehicle. Savage 110 taking all that damage simply from the blue zone. 1 shot, 1 kill. Put down Big Sten 33. Immaculate taking out Savage 110. Unfortunate. The M16 in the Grazza. Has 4 players alive, 1 player in complex. Who will make a play here? If I'm Chronic Baker, I rotate wide. If I'm Immaculate, I'm going straight in. I know that this player cleared out this zone, Savage. I'm going straight in and I'm pushing this house. I want the best position in the game. I don't want to fight over average position. That's what this is right now. As he spotted Larry the David. Larry the David has spotted him. This is a peek off. Larry's running away. Oh, interesting play here. He's going to get shot, I believe. And he is immaculate with good shots. He knows that he's hurt him. He's got 6 frag grenades. With only 3 players remaining, he needs to get close. He's going to cook it now. Larry the David's full health, but it doesn't matter. The frag's thrown over his head. It hurt Larry a lot. Larry shooting with his ump just to suppress. That nade kills him. And it does. 3 nades down, 3 left. Immaculate eliminating Larry the David from the server. KD to Animal has rotated into a more centralized mission. Chronic Baker has come straight into his house. KD on the balcony, looking around. He's standing on the balcony edge. This is very smart. If he gets shot at, he can fall off the balcony or he can fall into the balcony and go into the house. Very, very smart play here by KD. Chronic Baker with 4 kills. Looking for his 5th and 6th. Very slow late game here. We'll see who has more throwables. Out in the field. Field ending. This is going to be excellent. Immaculate's doing the right thing. Suspecting players in the complex. Knowing he's cleared most out from 12 to 9. He's going to rotate wide. He's getting shot at here. He's spotted from KD. But here's the catch. He doesn't know from where. Now he does. Good play here. Is he going to peek and shoot? Very smart to full boost here. KD needs to worry about his back as well. He spotted 1 player. Whenever there's 3 alive, I never want to be the player shooting here. You always want to be the one rotating. Terrible push here. KD taking some shots. You hit these shots, 1 player's eliminated. And he misses. Immaculate's in cover now. Bad play here. Immaculate can break line of sight again, and he has by using the house. KD's rotating outside. Let's get in KD's head here. KD's going to crouch around, thinking he's going to be in the open field, and he is. And he eliminates him from the server. What a play by KD to Animal. With a 1v1, Chronic Baker's heard those shots. He's going to be pushing. KD's going to gatekeep. Does he know that he's pushing? He sees him behind the truck. He didn't see him behind the truck. He heard him behind the truck. Will Chronic Baker think that he's hurt? KD's smart not to heal. Here's him outside around the house. Pre-fire in that corner. ADS. Hipfire spray. With a headshot. KD's low, and Chronic Baker on a rampage, winning the game. Great play by Chronic Baker. Excellent play. Great play by Chronic Baker with 5 kills. KD had that if he held that corner edge and ADS'd where he should have. Excellent play all around. GG's. Let's get into Miramar. Great play, team. Very, very fun. Let's get Miramar started immediately. Great plays. Chronic Baker with 5. Let's get in there. Did it change back to public? Sunrise. Let's try sunset. Sunrise is my favorite mode. We will go sunset. Oh, we got an 8th. We got Smurf. Here comes the players. Illusionette is back. Zorg is here. Reese has returned. Zeister. Nick JSY. We got a full lobby this time around, boys. This is a +1 week. Everyone can bring a friend. And we're filling up. We will give 90 seconds, a minute and a half, to let the lobby fill, and the match will begin. Okay, looks like we've capped on our player joining limit. I'm going to start the match now. 31's been here for a moment. Let's get into Miramar, the best map, the most competitive map, the map used primarily in competitive games, in NPL, the National PUBG League, in AGL, in PGI, in all of the leagues, Erangel Miramar. Miramar is the best map. For FPP, it's the best map. Breaking line of sight with waves and rocks. In TPP, you can hide and peek around corners. Less campers. Or, excuse me, you can hide and peek over the rocks in TPP on Miramar. Less campers in Miramar because there are less complexes in Miramar. It is more open. There's more gun skill involved. Miramar is the best map. Larger areas, more open fields, waves and rocks, so you can make wide rotations and break line of sight. In Sanhok, you get third party. The best player does not always win. The best player always wins in Miramar. It's all about decision making, strategy, pathing, movement, placement in zone, little bit of RNG luck. Let's see who comes out victorious. A player must win on Miramar. Let's see who it will be. And wow, it's going to be a while before I'm able to kill myself. Because boy, look how far I have to go. Holy cow. I wonder if I can jump like up here and then jump off and kill myself. I'm not going to risk that because then I may not be able to kill myself. Hey, don't punch me, guy. Don't punch me. Don't punch me. He's punching me as I dance. That's not cool, bro. Have you checked out my snow glasses? Bet you ain't got those. Why you punching me, bro? Don't punch me. I'll kick you, dog. High five, man. No, high five, bro. High five me. High five. No, high five. High five. Yes, good high five, man. Good shit. I don't know who that is, but good high five, bro. I don't have that. I don't have that jumping shit. I have thumbs up. I have these. And I have this seduction. Yeah, I like that. That's seduction. All right, let's get in there, boys. Here we go. Miramar. Beautiful flight path here. 11 to 5, 11 to 6. You can literally go anywhere on the map excluding Campo Militar. But Campo's not inaccessible. Getting a car here, it's a quick 40-second drive over. Everything's accessible. Let's get in there. $31 alive. Let's see if there is still 31 alive by the time I'm able to kill myself. Will anyone die that I'm unable to see? Felt like we had a lot of players going Picado. Anyone going prison? Prison is my go-to spot. Looks like we might have a player going prison. I try to land prison, bottom left of the map, every opportunity. My favorite looting spot. I have an awesome loot route that I take, fully kitted in about 3 minutes. Love prison. Sick parachute, PUBG Core. Sick job doing the parachute, dude. A fucking incredible job, PUBG Core. Love that parachute skin. I wonder what's at the bottom of the ocean. Can we go FPP and see what's at the bottom of Miramar? What if there's a secret cave with like an air tunnel down here? A little air pocket. I can grab some air. Secret cave. There is not a secret cave under the map. There is some scary shit down here, though. It is terrifying. I'm the first player dead as the zone appears. Wow, hard south. Let's get into Picado. Let's get into San Martin, excuse me, and Hacienda. Players all around. Funky Tozer, Drill Bit Tozer, Wainzer, Savage, Noob, Sleepy. All around. Hunter Lorry still parachuting. Possum doing what I recommended. Getting a car going Campo Militar. Big Sten 33 and Reese fighting over Alcantara. Another awesome spot to land. Prinzar still in the air. Hunter Lori still in the air. Master Pete 4G61 rotating around. Minas Generales might be stopping. Prinzar rotating wide. Nixie and Chronic Baker probably going to have an interaction here. Let's get over. Let's go check them out. Zeister in that house. Let's go check out Chronic and Nick. Should be able to see him. Can we get there fast enough? Don't fight yet, boys. I'll be there shortly. I'm flying under the map right now. Here they are. All right, now you may fight. Chronic and Nick. This is third-person perspective. Chronic looting inside the house. Nick knows he's there. Nick with the iron sight Mini 14. Awesome brown outfit that hasn't even rendered for me yet. He's got the 5-pump shotgun. Why don't you have a skin on it? Why don't you have a skin on it, Nick? What? All right, that's a little too close for comfort. Chronic, let's see what he's rocking. Kind of loadout you got, Chronic. You got the automatic killing machine. You got the glory skin. The best skin. He's got the UMP-45. He doesn't have the glory skin on it. Nixie's camping him. Chronic, are you going to fall to this? Are you going to fall for this bait? He doesn't even have a helmet on. One bullet from the automatic killing machine. Can Nick see him? Nick is staring at the door. Nick, I'm on your shoulder, bro. I got you, dog. He sees it! One shot's down. Chronic's going to see him. He's going in with the 5-pump. UMP does damage. Chronic misses. Got to hit. You have that 5-pump shotgun, you got to hit. Looks like we're going to have a fight at Picado as well. Let's try to get over there. I like being wide, bird's eye camera angle this early game like this. Looks like we have a fight outside Picado on the western edge. Nath Holoran. Nading silent. Now he's pushing. Nath, one of the aggressive players. Normally an FP player. Hard peeking that corner and sprays him. Good play there by Nath. Nath Holoran. That's a hard name to say. Nath Holoran. We had some fights up here earlier by Hacienda. Waynes or Noob, Savage and Sleepy, all landing centralized. Possum making a big play. With a hard south circle, he committed to Campo Militar. Reese and Big Stend. Whenever I land Alcantara here, here's my loot path. I normally land at one of these if I'm uncontested. If I am contested, I will pull off, or I will pull to this God building. This God building is a go-to for me, because then I will use this, and I will rotate this way to hit this God building, or I will enter these two buildings. Then I will cross the street into this building, then I will go to the God building here. That gives me line of sight on all the cars. So while I'm here, I would like to loot here and then do my loot path. But I will loot this God building, rotate around. I will loot this God building if possible. Then I will hit these two. Then I will cross to hit this building. Then I will push God building. If there is a car spawn here, I will pop the tires. There's a car spawn here. I will pop the tires. Then there's typically a car spawn here. I will take it. There's also a car spawn here. I will stop to pop the tires. As Zorg eliminates Chronic Baker, no back-to-back champ there for Chronic Baker. Not going to happen, big fella. So Big Sten might be, yep, he is taking a car, not going to pop tires. He knows that Reese landed with him, though. Let's see if we have any other early game interactions. Multiple players on the move. Prinzar, Master Pete, KD to Animal. We're going to have a new champion. This map. How did Dollar Beach just take damage? Whenever you see that red flash around their name, they just took damage. Baba Yaga's coming in. Prinzar is going to take his time and he's going to loot up. Tracker might be taking a couple shots here at Drillbit. He hears Drillbit drive away. Trackers is without a vehicle running into the center of the red zone. Probably not the smartest play here, Track. Big Sten's rotating down. He's going to be coming through Monte. Let's get over to Monte. Let's take a little look at Monte. We're going to have a little bit of an interaction here, I think. Center town. Drillbit, Dopestone, and Big Sten are all going to be coming through Monte. We travel a lot faster under the map, and we get to check out routes. Cool PUBG core. Putting routes in. We would never see those. They're obviously routes. Like, why would we ever see those? As Drillbit drives away. Wow, look at this. How big is this? I've never really inspected Miramar like this. Sorry, a little bit of a fanboy there. My favorite map. Let's get over and check the intersection as Big Sten's going to be coming through. Dopestone should have line of sight here. He does not. He's deep in Monte. Big Sten's going to be coming through. He's second. Big Sten has stopped to loot. He stopped to hit a small complex. Now he's looting. He must be missing a couple things that he needs. Drill bits on the rotate in. Nath is going to be holding here. He likes Picado. Very aggressive player. Noob, Harvest, and Wainzer look to be fighting over a vehicle. Let's get over there. They are. They're taking shots at each other. Noob's taking a couple shots at Wainzer. Wainzer's taking a couple shots at Noob. They don't want to be eliminated this early in the game with 26 players remaining. Who wants to be 27th? Nobody even remembers second. Noob's got his back to him, running away. Let's check in. Wainzer's got the vehicle. Noob seems to be rotating away, not wanting to take this fight. Wainzer might cut him off here. Wainzer's a pretty aggressive player. Multiple winner of our forum games. Will he play aggressive? Will he stop at this complex? Why not stop at this complex? Crash this White House, get upstairs and shoot out at him. Sleepy Grumpy, mistakes were made. How did that happen? Sleepy Grumpy, what happened? Mistakes were made. Let's check in on center edge. Wainzer stopped. I want to check in near Holoran here. A lot of players going to be coming through Picado. Now Big Sten finally coming through Monte Nuevo. Taking the shortcut across. Doesn't want to risk driving through Monte. Possum says, I'm taking blue damage. What's blue damage? Baba Yaga coming down. Now we hear Wainzer coming through. Wainzer stopped. Why has Wainzer stopped? Does Wainzer know something I don't know? Wainzer wants to walk it. I don't know the audible range of the Murado. Hularan may have heard that. Nath may have heard that. Never noticed those guys. He did hear those shots. He did hear that Murado. He's got a suppressed car 9. He's got the shark bite. See if he can take a bite out of Wainzer. Wainzer's pushing in. Close quarters combat. Nath has his K9 out. Now has his M4 out. In the house. Rotating around. He's holding that hard angle. He's used to first-person perspective. Wainzer's 3-peeking as he pre-fires. Wainzer is looking at him, but Nath doesn't know the first-person, third-person angles, I don't think. He's mainly a first-person player. Nath's close. Damages Nath. Nath is low. Will Wainzer push? He's rotated back into the other house. From Wainzer's perspective, he doesn't know if that nade hit. He heard him walk in the house. He thinks he's around the corner. Nade to the right. Nath is first aided. We're back to an even fight here. 100 versus 75. Nath has a big advantage as a first-person player with more aggressive gun skill. Wainzer's very good third-person player. Wainzer's just holding. Nath is just holding. Molotov comes in, goes into the wrong house, it feels like. He's going to burn the door down. We may have a third-party pull-up. Baba Yaga may win it on the action. Wainzer's entered his house. He knows he's in there. Nath is shooting at Baba Yaga. If I'm Wainzer, I don't move. Maybe Nath thinks that's me leaving. He hears him. Nath is out. Wainzer's out. They're dancing around here. This is a high-skill gun battle, but no one's fighting. Nath is holding. Wainzer's in an awesome position. Shut that door. If he walks in that room, shots out. He pops around. No hits. Nath shuts the door. Wainzer's rotating around. Nath's going to hold upstairs as he should. Is he going to camp stairs? Yeah, but you're open to this angle here. If he backs up, he shoots you from this angle. You can hold those stairs all you like, but I'm shooting you from this angle. What is Wainzer going to do? Big Sten 33, eliminating Reese and BK. Shots here. We're missing a couple shots. Nade's going in. Underhand, perfect. Wainzer's rotated around, not taking any damage. Out the backside. Nath's rotated around too. It's a gun battle now. Wainzer turns on Nath. And Nath hits one more shot Then Wainzer. Wainzer's been eliminated. Right in the chest. Right in the dick. Oh, that's got to hurt, Wainzer. Let's check in. New zone position. As we have a flare gun pop off. KD to Animal and Gullerby going to pass each other here. Gullerby's going to take a couple shots down at Danny, I think. Hard ridge with line of sight there. Zorg and Hair Metal near each other as Zorg leaves and Hair Metal's holding. Mr. Pete with 2 CPs in the game, not going to get one. Doesn't know they're there. Hunter Laura and Prinzar on the 2 o'clock of zone. There's Gullerby taking shots at Danny. Looks like nothing connects. Zeister and Noob, 12 o'clock. Big fight here between Big Stend. I think that this is going to be a hot zone. This area here is not going to be a hot zone. This area here will be, I suspect. Normally, this church is one of my favorite places to hold. I get on the roof and I look around. Possum still in zone. Nath running. He's probably going to acquire this truck. Let's go check in elsewhere. We have a 3rd care package landing. We're going to rotate over to Crack Fox. There's the airdrop. Mac got a Graza last game. Mac's going to get something else this game. He's on underneath it now. Noob Harvest doesn't look to be contesting. Zeister doesn't look to be contesting. Nath may contest that. As a very aggressive player, he may push and go for that now. We will see. Crack Fox, interesting position here, big fella. What you got going on today, man? What you doing, man? I like your barrel. Whoa, now hold on. I'm looking at your barrel, man. Whoa, hold on. I'm trying to... Okay. What are you looking at? Are you looking at me? I'm the camera. Let's check back. Crack Fox with an interesting play there outside looking around. Little loss, perhaps. Emax security scare package. Nath doing as predicted, making this the hot spot. Big Sten and Nath are going to be fighting, I suspect, shortly. 26 and 7 walking over. 12 is going to be coming over as well. That's trackers. As Dopestone comes through, Nath is going to hear him. Big Sten's going to hear him. I don't know if they're going to spray. Whoever shoots first here is at a huge advantage. Drillby running over Master Pete, and Drillby jumps out of the vehicle and kills himself at the southern edge of the map. Big Sten, if you shoot at this truck, you're at a terrible disadvantage. Nath, if you shoot at this truck, you're at a terrible disadvantage. And Nath, 2 aggressive players. That's what happens, guys. Jumps out of the house, takes an impossible shot, very low risk, at a moving car away uphill on an angle with a 1-shot bolt action, and that happens. 3rd party in the back. Unlucky, Nath. Too aggressive there. Let's check in, see what other action we have. Trackers, here's those shots, might come over. We can check in with Emac and see what kind of weapon he has. Illusionette and Zorg might be having a fight. They seem to be looking at each other here. Let's get over there and look at Illusionette and Zorg. And Illusionette is taken out of the game with her UMP-45 as Zorg has high ground and an SKS. Was it a UMP-45? The weapon is glitched into the ground and her helmet got shot off. That is very unfortunate. Let's check back in. Where do we want to go next? I want to check back in with Big Sten. Trackers. I want to check in with Savage. Rotating up through that hotspot. As I predicted 5 minutes ago, this is the hotspot. Players coming through here. This is the 5th player. 6th player, if we count the truck that went on the crossroads. Big Sten now looking to be the aggressor. Don't let what you did to Nath happen to you. If he shoots at this car, as he should, trackers may shoot at him. Big Sten's backing up. Playing more passive, as he should. Very smart play here. Low risk, you only have 1 life. Here comes the 3-seater. Is he going to spray? He is not. Trackers is running through an already looted complex. Possum, the rotate of the game, coming from Campo Militar. I can't even count how many squares that is. He jumped from La Cobraria right. He jumped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looted here 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is 1,500 meters as Prince R2 eliminates Hunter Lorry with the Mini 14. Looks like Dopestone and KD D-Animal are fighting as well. Let's see if we can get over there quick enough. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Crack Fox and Larry on top of each other. These two players are going to be fighting. With the nade comes in, blowing up his vehicle. KD with no cover, lobbing nades at him. Dopestone lobbing nades. It's a nade fest. How many nades does each player have? They're both hurt. Last nade comes in. Dopestone avoids it. KD the Animal with high ground now. Dopestone avoiding those nades properly. KD the Animal's rotated away. Does he have heals? He's literally running away. He's rotated away to heal. He's got high ground. He just reset. My mistake there. I said he ran away. He reset. He reset away, reset the fight, taking the fight on his ground. Dopestone's in a terrible position, has not moved. KD the Animal should look at the same spot he just seen Dopestone. If I'm KD the Animal, I want this spot. I want to overlook this rock on the left. I want to overlook this rock on the right from this high ground position here. I can always back up and dip down. Looks like KD's going to get in his car, and he's going to drive away. Dopestone's going to let him. No, he's not. Take a couple shots. He's not shooting. Dopestone's going to let that happen. KD the Animal sees a care package. Let's get over there quicker. What kind of care package you got there, big guy? Level 3 helmet. He's got the AWM. He drops his Mini 14. He's got the Arctic Digital Camo. Does he have a scope on it? We cannot tell. He will not sit still. He does not have a scope on it. Iron sight. He's taking the scope off his Mini. There we go. Now we know. Crack Fox is close. Crack Fox is close. Is Crack Fox? Crack Fox hears that. Here it comes. Do it to him. Will he get shot at by Dopestone? He will not. All players in a rotate into zone. Looks like Smurfew and Zeist are fighting at the top right edge of zone at 2 o'clock. All players rotating in. Lots of action. Let's get into zone edge. Zone edge here is going to be a hot spot. Stanworth and Immaculite. Immaculite's acquired a care package earlier with the double Murados. They're literally faster than the camera, and I can't keep up. Do they want to fight? They're honking at each other. They're just taunting. They don't want to fight. Where are they stopping? Stopping center. Hair Metal Gaming might be able to third party here. 2 arms in the game. KD kills himself. Stanworth takes him out. Level 3 gear is the difference. Look at his health. 1 HP. Level 3 gear saved your life. Does Hair Metal Gamer want a piece of that? Does Zeister want a piece of that? Will they rotate around? Lots of action here. Center of the map. Lots of action on the edge of the map. Larry the David's coming in as Big Sten drives south. Possum with an awesome position here, rotating from 12 o'clock. Dopestone still in blue. This zone chunks when it closes. You're going to need to get in. Let's check in with the 3 players over here. Zorg, Savage, Trackers. Savage a little low. Needs to get some boost off. Zorg's rotating around. He's seen one. He's seen the bike. He's looking for Savage. Can he throw a nade that far? Kobe? Close. A little bit further, and that pops over that ridge, and that kills Savage. Not far enough. Savage with a good loadout. Savage looking to push this house. He doesn't know Trackers is here. He hears those nades left. Trackers is loving this. Trackers knows that there's 2 players fighting. Kind of loadout does Trackers have? Shots coming in. Zorg taking a couple shots. Crack Fox taking a bit of damage here. Dopestone taking a bit of damage. Is Dopestone going to die to the zone here? He has heals, I'm sure. Savage getting shot at, prone out in the grass, crawling around, prone gamer alert. Somebody sound the alarm. Savage 110. Throwing smokes left. Crack Fox should be able to see these players. Zorg's at a big disadvantage as Larry the David comes over. Larry the David's going to line up that headshot. And he does. Prone in your dip. He doesn't know where. He's trying to acquire the target. He has to turn and spray. Doesn't hit any shots. He's prone now. Can Larry push that? Can Larry nade that? Yes, he can. Too far. Zorg gets the heel off. Molotov coming. Zorg backs out. He gets tagged 2 times, 3 times, 4 times because of it. As Prinzar, Scar Els Gullerby, and Trackers takes out Savage. Crack Fox taking a couple shots at Larry. Nade's going in to the right. Larry's rotating away left. Larry's going low here. They've traded position essentially. Now Crack Fox is high. Now Larry the David is low. With 12 players alive, he'll make it into the top 10. He's rotating around. I don't like this play. Now you have to rotate back out with no cover, away from the zone, 5 seconds. Make this fight quick, and he does. He makes the fight quick, and he's able to go to zone now with all the loot that he needs. Tracker's going to go into zone. Excellent play. That's the only way you win that battle and get to zone safely is if you end that fight fast as hell. And he does. Larry the David's going to get into zone here. Smurf you and Noob Harvest might have a fight at 2 or 3 o'clock a zone, and they do. Noob Harvest takes out Smurf you with a Scar L headshot. Is this inside of a house? Where was the fight? Outside? Exterior perimeter, it seems like. Exterior perimeter of the house. R.I.P. Whoa, what are you doing with your... What are you doing, bro? It's gotta hurt. Noob, don't do him like that. Noob's cleared out his area of the zone. No one has made a play and went to the center. This is a reoccurring theme that I've noticed in our custom games, that players are hesitant and tentative to make a play and push center complexes. When there's phase 4, when there's phase 5 with 8 to 10 players left, don't worry about winning. Everyone else is playing passive and worrying about winning. You push center and play. Look at the center zone again. Holy cow. As Larry the David and Immaculate are going to have a fight over here. Immaculate's pushing over towards him. Nade's going. Immaculate's 1 HP. Larry the David with a clutch nade. Pushing up. Immaculate with level 3 gear that's damaged from earlier. As the Molotov comes in and Immaculate can't back up now. Sees Larry the David. Larry's broken line of sight, it looks like, with the waves and the rocks as I was talking about. Holding that hard angle. He knows he's got to peek right. He can't peek left because of the Molotov. Larry's at a huge disadvantage with this high ground. Good stun grenade. Stun and push. Stun and push. Good play. Now he's pushing. Immaculate's bouncing around the rock. Another stun's coming. Immaculate not phased. Spraying Larry the David. Larry shooting as well. 50 HP for both. Immaculate misses a couple shots, and Larry the David's holding that hard angle. Immaculate with cover here. Larry the David with none, and he's holding his own. This rock is just as good as this lip. This is why Miramar is excellent. This is a reverse rock. This rock protrudes up and provides cover. This is a hole that protrudes down and provides cover. This is why Miramar is great. Larry the David losing that gun battle just to spray off. Players want to hold hard cover like this. Why not hold hard cover like this? This is equally as good right here. You can still peek up. You can still peek down. You can back up. Same thing. Immaculate simply aiming better with his AKM. Full auto. We did get a hard shift center. Look at this. The complex I called out. If you push center, look what you get rewarded with. Push the center of the complex. Someone make a play, hold the center of the complex, and get lucky with zone. KD to Animal did it one time last time. This is week 5, and we play multiple games every week. Prone gamer alert? He's crouching. Okay, I'll give him a pass. Look how difficult that is to spot. Does anyone see Big Sten 33 if we are close? Because Big Sten sees you. Possum taking a couple shots down here with Trackers on the southern edge of zone. Looks like Dopestone may get involved as well. Spray off at the hill. Possum comes out first, and Possum gets sprayed. Unlucky play there. Dopestone's going to have to come in. Dopestone may want to third party that before they heal, but he doesn't. Looks like Tracker's backed away. Dopestone's going to hold south. Prinzar and Zeister looking to third party that as well, looking to gatekeep and take advantage of that. Zeister's going to hold this top edge and look down. Immaculate eliminates Big Sten. He spotted him. I said, can anyone see him? Well, apparently Immaculate can. Big Sten 33 letting Immaculate get a bit too close here. RIP, bro. Play zone kills trackers. Trackers went into this house to heal here instead of rotating into zone to heal. He went low, and the zone killed him. Prinzar good on zone. Hair Metal Gaming and Nude Harvest outside his zone. Zeister's got an interesting position. Somebody sound the alarm. We got a prone gamer here. Prinzar 2. Are you going to make a play? Are you going to be aggressive here? If he rotates up here, hearing those shots, thinking there's players in this complex, not only does he get one kill from this prone gamer, he gets Dopestone as well as Dopestone comes in. Noob Harvest with high ground, should rotate around. He's going to have to come down into this dip. He should know that. He should know this terrain. He should know that this is a dip, and he should push Shack. I love this position here, looking down into the dip here. Look at this line of sight. You can see almost all of zone. Look at the hard cover you have. If I'm Noob Harvest, I'm up here. I'm clearing this area. I'm clearing this area, and then I'm pushing down into my zone so that I know that what I'm weak to, I'm weak here, I'm clear with. With 5 alive, Zeister's eliminated as Immaculate's low health. His level 3 gear has to be getting damaged now. That's his 4th or 5th fight. Let's check in now. We'll go player to player here. Noob Harvest with his crossbow, 4x. Take him out, Noob. He doesn't see him. He hears those shots. Prinzar's looking around as well. Only 5 players alive. Immaculate's got all the kills here. Noob Harvest only has 1. Prinzar has 2. He's got his SK staring into blue. Here's those shots very close. You got to push that. He sees him. Get your nade ready. Prinzar's not going to nade. He's going to let them fight. He thinks he's clear on his back. He is center zone here. Looks like Dopestone and Prinzar taking some shots at each other. Prinzar electing not to heal here. I heal here if I'm Dopestone. Why stand? Why not heal? Immaculate's rotating around. Hair Metal Gamer staying out of everyone's hair. He's going to play 12 o'clock at this edge. Prinzar's going to gatekeep, it looks like, and dance around that rock. Dopestone still hasn't healed. Why? Pop that first you just got. Immaculate takes out Noob Harvest on a rampage with 5 kills. Noob Harvest opposite edge of zone. He's got the 8x on. Immaculate running center. Prinzar tapes out Dopestone, dancing around the rock. He was gatekeeping as expected. Immaculate's going to see Prinzar with only 3 alive. Hair Metal's going to rotate into zone. It looks like Immaculate's, he's now seen. Hair Metal's taking out Prinzar. 1v1. He doesn't know. No, he's going to get shot in the back. Immaculate rotating around. You won't pan him. Hair Metal hit him with a headshot. Very low, 50 health. And he's spraying the grass. He doesn't know that he hit him. He got no blood splatter because of the grass. He doesn't know that he hurt him. He's pushing, though. He's a very aggressive player. We see it here. And he eliminates Hair Metal Gamer from the game. Unsportsmanlike conduct. And he's nodding. Yep, it is unsportsmanlike conduct. But that is an incredible play by Immaculate. Incredible play. Very aggressive plays. 6 kills. Great plays there by Immaculate. Hair Metal Gamer shooting down at Prinzar. I mentioned this last game. With 3 alive, you never want to be the player shooting for that reason. Hair Metal Gamer shot Prinzar, getting his first kill of the match, giving away his position to the number 1 player, Immaculate. Had Hair Metal Gamer sat there, threw a smoke onto Prinzar, Immaculate looks down at Prinzar, shoots him, then Hair Metal Gamer is able to kill Immaculate after Immaculate shoots Prinzar, or vice versa. Prinzar kills Immaculate. And when there's 3 alive, you never want to be the aggressor. Excellent plays by Immaculate nonetheless. Let us begin Sanak. Everyone's favorite. Let us begin Sanak. Overcast, my favorite. All right, let's post on the PUBG forums that the game is live. Let's post. Sanak is live. Password is the same. And the game is created. Let's get in, everyone. Looks like iDark Syndicate is new. We have everyone back. That's usual. Chronic Baker. A lot of pressure on you, bro. Every single week for 5 weeks. Week 1, Week 2, Week 3, and Week 4. Whoever wins the first Aaron Gale match has also won the Sanok match every single time. I'm looking at you, Chronic Baker. You won the Aaron Gale match with 5 kills. Will you win this kill? This match with as many kills as last time? We will see. Will Immaculate win this? And go back to back. We'll have our first back to back. 2-time champion. We'll find out here shortly. We'll start this in about 30 seconds. See if we're missing any players. Hellraiser's in. Awesome. He was having difficulty getting in the first 2 games. Pretty good stats there. 167, 5% win rate. I'm not familiar with Master Pete. I'm not familiar with Captain Joe. But that's okay. I'm glad to have more players. Let's check our flight path here. Whoa! Can I go somewhere other than the top third of this map? Holy cow, what a high flight path. 9-1? Holy cow, 10-1? Wow. I hate when people do this. All day, people do this. I'm tired of hearing this door. I know. I'm sorry. No, don't do it! No, don't do it. Don't do it. I'll dance that you door. Don't do it. I'll dance that you stop. I'm having sensitivity issues today. I have to adjust my sentence. It's a little too high, I think. A little too low, I think. I like 60. All right, let's get in there. Chronic Baker, a lot of pressure on you, buddy. Every single week, whoever wins the Aaron Gale game has also won the Sanat game. Let's see if there's something to that. Will the curse be broken? Will the streak be broken? Anyone jumping immediately? 2 going down Camp Alpha. Players all around. Watch the players disappear. Why do they disappear after a certain visible range? And they are not disappearing. Watch that parachute. That parachute will disappear. I think it's 1,000 meters. Okay, yeah, there it goes. Disappears. What is that range? Is that ruins? It might be 1,000 meters here across. I'm intrigued by that. I'm going to have to ask a developer or 2 about that. I'm curious about the range visibly. As my lifeless body falls to the bottom of the map. Players are very split. Dopestone with an interesting drop. 2 players in Hot 10, 2 players in Alpha. Looks like we have 4 in Pinan in the perimeter outside. Funky Toes are close. No one going bottom left here. KD to Animal, Big Sten, and Prinzar. Looks like Big Sten's chose Lockery. Prinzar's chose Quarry. Larry the David with boot camp to himself. 0 players have chose to go Paradise, but multiple players have chose to go outside Paradise. And with a hard bottom right zone, you have to know and remember what the flight path was. You have to know it was a 10-to-1 flight path. If I'm any of these players up here on this northern edge of the zone, I get a car and I push docks immediately. I push down here immediately. And I'm in an awesome position to rotate and play this hill. This hill is one of my favorite areas on Sanhok, along with this hill. Drill bit taking a couple shots with a desk pop, by accident, I think. Looks like we're going to have a fight here. Hellraiser's first game with us. We're happy to have him. Noob Harvest and Zeister here on the perimeter as well. Going to rotate in. Let's check in with Smurf and Trackers. KD to Animal and Big Sten choosing the same location at Lockawee. Talk about an early fight here. No weapons, perhaps? KD, you got to reload before you ADS. Didn't work out. Big Sten 33 with the QBZ clutch. We need to get over to Trackers. We need to get over and see what Smurf U72 is going to do. TR4 Kurz. Building next door. Does Smurf know about him? Ooh, there's a barrel M7 over there on the roof. He's going to have to trade his mutants out. Don't know if he will. Smurf might not know about Trackers. Is he going to climb on the roof? Smurf knows, I think. He knows things. Trackers being hesitant. This is unlike Trackers. Trackers being very hesitant to pop out and shoot this guy. Now he's not. Very low. Hit him multiple times. I push off that. I know he's 10 HP. Smurfy gets the first aid off immediately. We're having a 3 peek off here. Who will be the aggressor? As I say that, Trackers runs away. Resets position and rotates around. Smurfy looks like he's going to get high ground here. Let's see if we have any other early game fights. Pinan's going to be very active here in a moment. They're in the same warehouse. Hellraiser and Noob Harvest, same warehouse. Noob Harvest has switched buildings. This is the warehouse. My mistake. This is the warehouse. My mistake. My mistake. This is the mannequin. Trackers has taken out Smurfy at the top of the map. In the Hot 10 fight we just witnessed. Dopestone landing here on the perimeter, rotating around, probably going to have a fight with Captain Joe. Dopestone's going to come in, and here's the fight. The fight's beginning. Let's see if we can get over to it. 2 players on top of each other. Stanworth shooting Wainzer, but misses. Misses again with the Vector. Jay Stanworth, 99, putting some shots down range at Wainzer. Done a little bit of damage. Wainzer now 3-peeking around that corner with a nade. Stanworth backing up. That's a smoke. Wainzer's seen him. One of those shots was a headshot, 60 damage. Stanworth is going to get the heal off. Dopestone chose not to rotate here. Don't know why. Ran a little bit halfway and then rotated away. Maybe Captain Joe took a couple shots at him. Wainzer now at a disadvantage. Stanworth has seen him. Wainzer looking to retreat. Oh no, he's going to run right into him. Aim better. Wainzer aims better as Stanworth is eliminated from the server. Fight in Pinan here. Let's get back to Pinan. Let's spectate Hellraiser here as he crouches around Pinan, looking to engage here. He's got his automatic killing machine. He's got his hollow sight. He's got no throwables in his inventory. Noob Harvest and Zeister, I don't think they've moved buildings here. Noob Harvest has went from this building to this building. I think Zeister has stayed in Mannequin. They're in the same building here. He hears him. Hellraiser hears him. He puts his back to him and runs. He sees him. Good crouch. Pre-aim. Nade's going. Molly's going. Nades do more damage than Molly's. The nade didn't hit. Noob Harvest in the building next door. If you get on this roof, you can get out onto the balcony and look out over them. From the left side, not the right. He's going to three-peek this and he's going to hold. Possum centralized himself near cave. A lot of players on a rotate around. Dopestone and Captain Joe going to have a fight at the top of the map as well. Let's check in with them and see what kind of interaction that's going to be. Dopestone and Captain Joe. Lots of throwables here. Good smoke out on his position. Captain Joe on the left rock. Fighting over the bike, it looks like. One player's going to need to get on that bike and leave. Dopestone smoked his position. Ooh, with a good shot there. He's rotating back away from zone. If I'm Joe, I just hold. I rotate with him. Zone is coming, men. Zeister still holding. Noob Harvest holding. Hellraiser's actually making a play here. They're holding. Third-person perspective. Heaven. Holding in a city with multiple other players there. He takes shots. Captain Joe makes the play, and he leaves. Dopestone is now left, stranded, top of the map. Waynes are headbutting, and he's eliminated by Zorg. Zorg 0-0 eliminating Wainzer. Nixie, center map, walking around. He's going to be rotating down towards Zorg. Ronnie Baker's found him a car. He's going to be coming down as well. Remember when I said the top players up here around this edge, Dopestone, Joe, Nick, Zorg, I called out all these players on the north of this map. They should get a car and they should push docks immediately. They should push this area immediately. You remember that? If they listened to me, they would have been rewarded. Dopestone now in zone here. Zone doesn't hurt, but eventually it will. Zeister still holding. Noob Harvest is pushed out of his position. Hellraiser's crossed. Prinzar has Kampong to himself. Looks like Gullerby is going to be rotating around. Big Stent 33 is going to hear that car. Drillbit might take a couple shots here at Trackers. As Trackers is taunting. Drillbit doesn't care. He looks at him. Will he take a couple shots here? He will not. Later the David with his K9. Noob Harvest taking a little bit of damage. Everybody on the rotate out now. Zeister's left his building. Noob Harvest has left his building. Hellraiser's already crossed over. Dopestone has found a water car. He's found a boat, but here's the catch. Where do you beach? You know you can't beach here because of the flight path. If you beach here, you're going to probably die. In my mind, I'm going to die. Because of the flight path, how the flight path was here, you know that most players around this area are going to rotate in. And this is going to be a hot spot as Hair Metal Gaming and Captain Joe, our second place and a lower ranked player in last game, position-wise, are fighting here on the southern edge. Let's check in with them. Let's get over there. Looks like Gullerby's pushing docks, playing aggressive, fighting over a good position. All the players in the game, I can't get over there quick enough. Here's Hair Metal. 3 peeking around that corner. He's got the vasectomizer. He's got the best gun in the game. The buildings are loaded on his screen. They're simply not loaded here because I've jumped around so fast. There we are. Dopestone not taking blue damage. Excuse me. Looks like Dopestone might drive right through Pine Ann. Zeister sitting on the perimeter. That's going to be a problem. Will Zeister hit those shots, though? Trying to get over there quick enough. Dopestone's crashed into the bridge on purpose, of course, and now he's out. He chose not to come through Pine Ann. Zeister's found himself a 4X for his carabiner. Master Pete and Big Sten on the perimeter here. Going to have an engagement. He spotted Big Sten. Big Sten, are you going to get on the bike? The fog's thickening here with the overcast. Taking a couple shots at him. Big Sten's aware of his position now. He's going to rotate behind that wall, and he does. He's located him. Now, what can Master Pete do? Master Pete can rotate anywhere along those rocks without getting spotted here. That's going to be a very difficult play for Big Sten to make. I want to check in with Nick at the 12 o'clock zone. He's pushing in, and he's going to have a fight here. Here, Nick is going to walk right into Illusionet. This is an awkward animation simply because I'm spectating him very quickly and pushing over. He's actually running here. Illusionet's on his right. He doesn't know about Illusionet. Illusionet knows of him. She's staring at him. Is he going to take refuge? He knows of Illusionet. Illusionet missed her first shot, announcing her position. Nick's going to locate. He doesn't know where because of the fog. It's difficult to see 100 meters in front of you. With a centralized zone, this is good for all players. Fight's going to happen all across the map. Fight here. Hair Metal and Sleepy are going to fight, it looks like. Hair Metal and Captain Joe have backed off each other. Master Pete and Big Sten have rotated out, but now, Big Sten has rotated out away from Master Pete, as Master Pete is still looking for Sten on the half wall here. We're going to have lots of fights here on this perimeter over these complexes, I think. Nick and Illusionet aren't going to fight. Illusionet's going to rotate south, and Nick's going to come in through Bond. He should come around, or he should go low here. I don't really think players push into Bond, but our defending Aaron Gale winner has. So I stand corrected. Let's check in with Hellraiser and Funky Tozer. They're going to be fighting here on the southern edge of the map on each other. They're aware of each other's position. As Hell X Ra 1 Zer is on top of the roof right now. Very aggressive play, but your back is open to Cave. Noob Harvest is up there on Cave. Noob Harvest very well may see him if he looks down. Let's see if I can get a Noob Harvest's position. He sees Hellraiser, and Hellraiser's off the roof. It's like he's watching the stream. How does he know? May just be a smart play. Dopestone's eliminated. Sleepy Grumpy Cat's eliminated. Both players on this southern edge here. But here's the catch. Captain Joe did not shoot. Larry the David did not shoot. They are gathering information without giving information away. So they should push those shots. I walk closer to those shots if I'm Joe or if I'm Larry. Drillbit Tozer's fighting at the southern edge of the map. On top of another player here. Gullerby with a spray off, and Tozer is eliminating Gullerby from the server with a vector. Drillbit Tozer loves his vector. He uses it at every opportunity. Chronic Baker here, top of the map. Let's check in with our Aaron Gale winner. He's going to be pushing a couple shots here. He's located a player, shot at Nick JSY. Now he's going to push into zone. Nick's going to look that direction. Chronic's going to rotate in and around. This is a smart play here. Chronic Baker should rotate, maybe here somewhere, and then look back at him. Savage is going to get walked right up on from Nick. Nick, now worrying about Chronic, doesn't know Savage is right on top of him. Savage and Nick are going to have a fight here. Do they know about each other? Nick's behind Savage. Savage is pushing Baker instead of pushing Nick. Nick did not shoot. This is exactly what I was talking about 10 seconds ago when I said giving out information without acquiring information, or acquiring information without giving out information. Nick now is behind Savage. Too many players, can't get over there quick enough. Players in bushes, players in buildings. Nick simply misses his shots there. Nade's going. You know he's going to take refuge at that tree. He threw it too far. He backed away. This is an awkward animation. He's actually running here. He's just showing this walking fast animation here in the custom matches while I'm spectating. With a hard shift left, this is perfect for Hair Metal, Zeister, and Captain Joe. 3 players still fighting over the cave complex here. Funky Tozer holding his interior. We have Noob Harvest and Hellraiser holding as well. Drillbit Tozer swimming across after his vector fight. Trackers may see him. He's taking damage. Trackers is going to take a couple shots at him here. What is Trackers doing? Holy cow, what just happened there? Trackers is going to push that. Drillbit Tozer is going to have to get up at this rock quick as hell. And he does. He's got his vector, and he's very good with it. That's a good nade, but now you have to push left. And I jinxed him. I said he's very good with it, and look what I did. My bad, Drillbit Tozer. Unlucky, friend. Let's get into zone here. Let's check what we got. As Big Sten takes out Master Pete, 4G61. Master Pete was sitting on the coast here, shooting at Big Sten for about 4 minutes, shooting down into Lakawi. And Big Sten rotated out. They ended up meeting, and Big Sten had the final say. Let's get an overhead view here. Let's back up a bit. We'll see what Hellraiser has here. If Hellraiser is going to rotate around on Noob Harvest. I think the smart play here, not knowing Zorg is there, if you think you're clean, is to push this edge and look down into Complex. Zorg's creeping up on Hellraiser. Zorg knows of Hellraiser, I think. He does. Hellraiser's taking a little bit of damage here. He has no cover here. Jumping around. He turns on him. This is all his shots. Hasn't hit a shot on him. Zorg taking one shot, but Hellraiser taking plenty. Now shots coming in from trackers. There's our aggressive trackers. He's back. Zorgs is taking a little bit of refuge here. That's who I was worried about. Noob Harvest, low in the rocks here. He was fighting Hellraiser when Hellraiser was on the roof. Now he's got his revenge. He's killed the man that's killed the man. He right now is the man. Great kills there. Dark Syndicate and Hunter Lore here in those shots as well from Noob Harvest. They may want to walk up and be participant in that fight as well. We're going to have a huge fight here on the perimeter. Let's get over there fast. 3 players on the edge. There's the fight. Chronic Baker takes out Silent. Big Sten's going to hear those shots. And he does! Big Sten takes out Chronic Baker. I couldn't get there quick enough. Good plays, team. Third party heaven. Big Sten with a pile of bodies and all the loot in the game. Savage taking some high ground. It looks like he's going to go low into Corey. And he is. Dark Syndicate has eliminated the Vector player, Noob Harvest. Noob Harvest is taken out. We're getting lower in the game here. Only 14 alive for this small zone. Everyone's playing well here. Everyone's playing slow, trying to get into a top 10 situation. You cannot win the game unless you get in top 10 first. Hunter Lori liking her position here on the rocks. We got a prone gamer alert. Sound the alarm. What's up, Lori? You like that mutant there? It's a cool looking weapon, but it's probably the worst AR in the game. Captain Joe takes out Illusionette with a headshot from the QBZ. Let's get a little centralized here as Hair Metal Gamer getting lucky with zone again. Hard shift left and he's in. He does not have to move. Larry the David with a care package next to him. He's going to stay on perimeter edge. Nade going at Prinzar. Looks like Dark Syndicate through it. Possibly Hunter Lori. Prinzar doesn't know. Hunter Lori can see him. Hunter Lori should be able to see him. Scan your perimeter. Scanning straight ahead. They walk right by each other. Lori has no idea. If Prinzar shoots at Dark Syndicate, Hunter Lori's going to turn. If Prinzar turns around, he sees Hunter Lori. Too late now. Dark Syndicate's rotated around. Dark Syndicate was here throwing nades, I believe. He's rotated all the way around, and now he's low. Funky Tozer and Sten having a fight, low in the houses. Big Sten 33 owning Funky Tozer. One hit on Big Sten, multiple hits on him. All across the vest and the butt. He shot him in the butt as he takes a couple painkillers. Dark Syndicate hears those shots. Savage on top of each other with a hit battle up here with Captain Joe. And Captain Joe's taken out. Now Dark Syndicate is shooting at Big Sten. Big Sten's low. Dark Syndicate in the open. Big Sten with cover. Big Sten's going to retreat into the house and get a heal off. Dark Syndicate's going to have to cross the street into zone here. He's in a terrible position right now to shoot. Nick's in a really bad position here with zone moving in 15 seconds. But Dark Syndicate giving his position away as Big Sten full med kits. Dark Syndicate's going to have to find a way across this road through Big Sten as Big Sten is simply going to gatekeep. Is he turtled up in the room? He is. Getting his guns reloaded, getting his compensator, getting his QBZ ready for action. Dark Syndicate's rotated already. He's a mover. Dark Syndicate likes to rotate. He likes to outposition players. Nick's coming in. Prinzar and Tracker's going to fight here on the bridge, it looks like. If Trax turns around and gatekeeps, Prinzar's going to have a fight with him. Prinzar's looking for him. Hair Metal Gamer holding his position. Trackers is going to play low, I think. Let's get a little bit of high ground here. and overlook down on the fight. Zeister's got a complex. Hair Metal's got a complex. Nade's coming. Nixie and Prinzar on the rotate in. Tracker's going to hold his position. Larry and Savage fighting. Top of the map. Who will win? Savage has high ground. Larry has a good shot. Nade's coming. Both miss. Possum might rotate as well. Savage might get shot in the back here by Possum. Possum's just creeping. We hear Big Stan creeping as well. Big Stan and Possum with the fight. Big Stan's taken out. He missed his shots. Savage is going to come down. Savage is getting shot at by Larry. Savage and Larry. Possum with no health takes out Savage. Possum needs to prone and heal in the bush. Nades are coming. Larry the David with another. And it's true. Larry the David just killed 4 players essentially. He only got credit for 1 kill. 1 player takes out 1 player, takes out 1 player, takes out 1 player. Now only 7 remain. Larry the David with an awesome position as it hard shifts away from Hair Metal Gamer, and he's making his first major move of the match, rotating around here. Trackers and Prinzar having a fight. Tracker shooting Prinzar in the back. Prinzar turns. Now they have cover. Nixie hears those shots. Tracker's pushing. This is the aggressive Trackers we know, not giving them opportunity to heal. Prinzar's low, but now Trackers is low. Nick trying to third party that. Tracker's trying to locate. Doesn't know from where. He can't get cover on the tree to heal. Nick missing those shots. He could take Trackers out of the game, and he does not. Trackers is going to get the heal off. Hair Metal Gamer and Zeister. Looks like they've seen each other. Zeister shooting at Hair Metal. Nixie's going to have to gatekeep. If I'm iDark Syndicate or Nick, I get into the zone and I gatekeep. Hair Metal Gamer making a play of the game right now, running across the road. Zeister sitting in the far left house. Let's check in with Hair Metal. He's making a play here for the best complex in the game, and he's got it. The best compound in the game. He's got his VSS. I use the VSS and not the M4 here. Zeister holding position, hard peeking around that angle with his cool skin on his QBZ. No, be still. I want to see the skin. Okay? I can't see the skin. And Nick's going to come into zone here. iDark Syndicate rotating again. This is all he's done all match is rotated around, and it's worked so far. Will it work still? 5 bad guys remaining. iDark Syndicate shooting. Zeister's trapped in the shack now. Hair Metal knows that there are 2 players over here fighting. Hair Metal's in an awesome position again. Zeister exits the house. And Zeister's eliminated from the game. iDark Syndicate with great plays. Hair Metal needs to third party that. Hair Metal's inside here, 3 peeking around that corner, seeing him. I nade that if I'm Hair Metal. That nade is coming. If I'm iDark Syndicate, I heal immediately. The nade is coming. The nade's on the far right side. How could he be there, though? You can see under the house. Tracker's coming around as well. Trackers wants to get involved here. Trackers, is he going to cross the road? Is he going to hold? His rock is out. No one knows about him because those 2 players are fighting. I lied. iDark Syndicate knows. He knows things. Great shot by iDark Syndicate. Scanning across to see Trackers. Hair Metal now shooting at iDark Syndicate. iDark Syndicate low from his previous fight here. Low from blue zone. He healed from his previous fight. Hair Metal now with a huge advantage. iDark Syndicate shooting into the house here. Hair Metal Gamer 3 peeking around this corner. Holding the corner. I do not hold this angle. I hold this angle so I can 3 peek. If you hold this angle, he can 3 peek you. He can get in here and he can 3 peek you then. Going outside the house. Nixie playing low. Larry the David with high ground in an awesome position here. On top of each other with a spray off. Hair Metal Gamer hits the headshot, and iDark Syndicate's been eliminated. Larry the David's going to look around. He's going to go top of the mountain. Remember, with 3 alive, if you shoot right now, you are at a terrible disadvantage. Even if you eliminate the player with your carabiner, Larry, and you eliminate Hair Metal Gamer or Nick, you are going to announce your position to the third place player, or the second place player, and then in a 1v1, you are in a terrible disadvantage. Larry's in an awesome position. If I'm Larry, I don't like this position. I rotate high up here, and I hold. And I hold this tree. And I look left, and I look right. Or maybe even I hold over here. This might be better. And just hold this hard angle. Hair Metal's going to rotate out. Nixie's going to sit low. He's going to have to cross the road. It doesn't look like anyone's going to see him if he crosses. Hair Metal Gamer walking in, holding his rock. He's going to stare at the cross. He's going to see Nick. He's seen Nick. Powerful VSS. Why have it if you're not going to use it? It's the most powerful weapon in the game. He switches to it. The VSS and the crossbow are opposite right now. You want to use those late like this. Larry the David looks like he's nading Nick. Nick in all black? That's a cool outfit, bro. I don't think I've seen that jacket before. Let's get over to Larry. Larry with high ground. Larry the David with an excellent position. Trying to locate here. Let's back up. Nixie peeking around. Hair Metal Gamer peeking around. This is a third-person peek off right now. Who will do what? Who will have to move first? It looks like Nixie's going to rotate to cover here. Hair Metal Gamer's going to have to move. I predict Hair Metal Gamer's the first spotted here. He's got a hard push. He's probably going to push this way, and then he's going to rotate in. Larry the David's giving up high ground? He's going low to rock. He spotted Nick. That's why. Nades are going. Nades are low. Nick's injured. 10% health. He's got a 6S Car9 out. Nick knows that he's spotted here. Nick's in a bad position. Hair Metal Gamer should rotate around. And he does. He's rotating a little higher here. Larry the David's looking around. Hair Metal Gamer making the play of the game here. Trying to get high ground. We're going to have a fight here. Larry and Hair. He hears him. He hesitates to shoot. Now he's out of cover. But he takes him out of the game. You cannot loot him. Why are you holding that tree? Zone's pushing. He's walking in with zone. Nick's going to push as well. 1v1. Nick has high ground. And it matters. 1 HP. Pro Gamer alert. Sound the alarm. Nick JSY. Great play there with your hollow sight. 1 kill. That's it. That's all that matters. 15 kills or 5 kills. A win is a win. It does not matter. 20 kills in second. 0 kills in second. You still lose the game. Great play, Nick. Hiding, rotating around, nice and slow. He's the sole survivor. Excellent play by Nick JSY. Great plays today, boys. Great plays by Nick winning that game. Great plays by Hair Metal Gamer. Larry the David I'm questioning because he gave up high ground. He rotated down to try to secure that kill on Nick JSY. He put the nade on him. I would have backed up and said, I'm going to hold high ground. He's going to have to come out of that rock and he's going to have to leave anyway. Great win there by Nick JSY. Great games today, boys. I'm very happy, very pleased with our turnout. Let's increase the turnout next week. Let's get a couple more showouts. Great plays, team. I really appreciate everybody showing up today. I'll see you guys for week 6.